Tool set in the reference position, waiting for the next message. Program is showing in F4. So we'll press F4 and see the program now on the screen. Go now to F1 to bring Auto in onto the bottom line of the menu. Press F3 and the cursor jumps onto the first line of the program. It's all ready now to fire up. So press the enter key on the keyboard. Tool moves back, comes in, goes out to 12.5, and now it's got a hold line to check that the tool has come out to the required diameter. Remember, this is only just a test program, so I'm not so conversant with the controls at the moment. But to carry on into the program, you press enter again, the spindle starts and the tool moves up to the job, and then we get I've used another M00 to stop the spindle and check the tool position, and it is in the correct position. So press enter again, starts the spindle and does the move. It's now going back to the G92 that was inserted in the program to give it the datum of 00 on X, on Z and on X. It should have done the cut at a slower speed. I'll need to check in the program to see why it doesn't do that. This is a test program to check the functioning of an Emco PC50 lathe, newly acquired, just getting used to the controls and the inputs needed to make it work. I've got a program loaded, the tool turret is set with the correct tool number 2 in the cutting position, so I need to start the program and let it run. What's going to happen is that the turret is going to go away from the job a certain distance as specified, and the tool will then go on to centre. Once it's got to the centre, there's a G92 to tell it that that's the datum for the job, and then next move is to send it to the diameter we need to cut, which is 12.5, and then there's an inserted program hold to check that that has done exactly what we want it to. I'm now going to press the enter key on the keyboard to start the program running. The spindle starts, the turret moves away, goes to 0 and comes out to 12.5 diameter. You can check that if you wanted to by whatever means is available to you. The program is held, so I can check that. I now need to press the enter again to send it to the cutting position, and then it'll be there's another hold, so that I can check that it's gone to the correct starting point for the cut. What it should do now is do a controlled move to put the cut on. So press the enter again, and there it's doing the control G01 move to put the cut on and come off. And it's now going back in the same mode. So that line needs changing to ZW. We'll stop it there. Now I've stopped it within the program run, so what I'll do is I'll reference it again by pressing F1 on the keyboard and then F7, and then using number 5 on the numeric keypad to tell it to do the referencing. what happens here is the X does the jogging and moves back to its reference point, and then the Z functions in the same manner. So that's now at the reference point again. So now I need to look into that program, and instead of leaving it as a G01, I need to insert a G00, GOO, to get it to return back to the datum point at a higher speed. In this instance it's 600 millimeters per minute on this lathe. Third test run, maybe we'll be lucky this time. The tool is referenced at the reference point as I described earlier, so we'll carry on with the enter key. Stopped as before to check the tool position, press the enter key again. Spindle starts, moves up to the job, check that the tool is in the correct cutting position, press the enter again. It's now doing a slow pass to do the cut required. It comes off slowly, and now traverses back at full speed. It's on the 0 position. If we want to run it a second part in, you could just press the enter key again from that position. It does exactly the same. It's stopped back in the position, which is the start of the program start position, which is the G92 within the program, telling it it's at X0 and Z0 for this program run. The reason for the distance between the job and the cutting tip is it gives you space to change the material over, to take the part out and fit another one in, but in this instance you would have to measure it. You could rotate the turret to another position with an end stop in, which would give you the distance off. It probably looks as if the turret was rotated to the next tool, which is a boring tool, that would almost be the correct length.